Hello. Oh my god, I didn't know there were gonna be ads running. Okay. I like really messed around with this for like an hour because I really don't want ads on my stream. Okay, so big announcement today. I am officially an affiliate of Twitch. Woo! What? Crazy. Holy crap. Didn't know that was gonna happen yesterday. But it's pretty exciting. It looks like I actually need to like take this seriously now. So that's kind of cool, I guess. I'm trying to like figure out how it works. I don't really know how or what to do when it comes to like setting this kind of thing up. Thank you, Punk. Thank you to Jokos. Thank you for the congratulations. I'm very excited. I called all of the presidents on my pizza phone, and pretty much everyone picked up. They were pretty excited about the news. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm trying to get it to where it's a little bit more user friendly for everyone. So I feel awkward about having ads on the stream. I don't want that. I want it to stay as like the same as possible because I'm not interested in like being in the middle of a Shakespeare reading and then it's like Clash of Clans and you're like, oh god, what just happened? I feel like that's just the worst thing that could happen for this stream, and you're just like, oh god, what has happened? So I wanted to stay as neutral as possible and as casual as it is, or as it was from yesterday. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and toggle the settings. Bear with it for today, please. I don't know what's gonna happen, genuinely. So like, I was messing with all of the settings for the ads today, and I was like, okay, no pop-up ads, got it. Okay, blah 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 blah, got it. And then yeah, get that Clash of Clans money. I know. Right, to Jokos? It's so relevant. Willie would be so proud. Just cashing in. Right, Clash of Clans, more like Cash of Clans. Anyway, so no, that's I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't interrupt everything or just get really choppy and gross. So I will work on toggling it tomorrow. I don't know if I'm just gonna have to like plan it to where I only have ads like once an hour or things like that, because that would be ideal. Because honestly, do I ever actually stream for an hour? Sometimes. But to be honest, it really doesn't ever end up being that long. So I don't really see, I mean, I'm sure that would be fine. So yeah, I don't really know what to say to celebrate. I don't have like a party popper or anything. I got cat stickers today. That was pretty cool. I had the day off today because it's still no cake. I'm not a really big cake person. I had cake earlier today actually, and it was very dry. It was very upsetting. I went to a cafe. It was Studio Ghibli themed, which was really cool. And it was like a very big Japanese food day for me today. I had ramen, like traditional Japanese style ramen today, and then after the ramen I had, I went to a Studio Ghibli cafe. It was like the cafe that's in Kiki's Delivery Service. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but no, it was super cute, but the thing is, like, the cake was really dry. And I don't know, it seems like whenever I go to a cafe that's like really heavily themed, it's like when you go to Disney, like the food isn't as good at Disney anymore as it used to be. And but it doesn't have to be, because you're like locked into this whatever. So yeah. Oh, thanks to Jokos. That's okay though, don't worry about it. Honestly, again, let me get my crap together first, and then we can figure that out later. So what was I gonna say? yeah, so the cake was really dry, but the icing was good. It was like a chocolate cake, and it has like yes, I agreed to joke, because we can talk about it later. And it had like a gingerbread flavored icing. The icing was great, and I'm not a huge icing person, so that was a big deal. But the thing is, the cake was it was like a old muffin, which was too bad. But that's okay. You know what? Whatever. I don't need to rip on it. The hot chocolate was good. The cafe was cute. It had a great gift shop as well. It had lots of Studio Ghibli stuff. So, today, enough about me. Nobody cares. Enough about me. Yes, stale muffin flavor. Check. I know, I agree. I agree, Punk. It's a delightful flavor. More about me. Okay. Oh! I don't know if I said this yesterday. I don't remember. I do have a new apartment picked out, which is great. But today I went to like this furniture store and just kind of poked around. It was like going to the Japanese version of IKEA. Again, very Japanese themed day. I'm still in Korea, obviously. You can see that. However, I went to a Japanese furniture store I don't remember what it's called. But anyway, I think it's like Mushi or something, or Mugi, I don't know. Anyway, Korea. Dead. Yeah, so I went in and I looked at some of the furniture there and was unimpressed. And then, yeah, so, and then I looked at stickers, and then I went to this cute little stationery store that had like a whole bunch of cat themed stuff. Here, hold on, let me show you. Let me go get my kitty cat stationery. Hold on, I'll get it. Hold on. Ah! Oh, turn it on. Okay. Slid in. Sliding harder than anyone slides into anyone's DM. So it's cute. It's already got like a cute bag too. So anywhere you go in Korea, if they have stationery, they have like these really cute bags, and they'll put like a cute little piece of washi tape on there. So it's got like a cat and then a plant and then another cat on it too. If you can see it. I don't know if you can. I'm really bad at angling these things and doing good lighting. So, woo! Okay, so, right, you could say it's a moonvable set to Joko's. Okay, so I got these really cute and moody cat stickers where this cat just looks really upset with life. Here, I'll take it out of the case because the reflection's just very upsetting. Yeah, so this cat is just like really super moody and I really like it. Ah, so cute. And then I also so I write a lot of letters. I write a letter to my grandfather every week. Fun fact about me. So I got some cat letter paper because my grandfather also likes cats. And I was gonna there was another one that was super cute, but the thing is it had like a whole bunch of stuff on the back, and so I like to do front and back. So I was just like, screw it, you know what? I'll get the one that's a little bit less cute, but I can write on the front and the back of. So there we go. Do I send it by carrier pigeon? No. Do you know how hard it is to go and get a carrier pigeon from the US? Man, you have to get some real expensive shipping for that. Heck no. You know, I used to have this joke with a friend of mine. So I have a really good friend from Slovenia, just casually. And no, we went to college together, and he and I were roommates for a bit. They were roommates. Anyway, and so I would send him letters whenever I was like abroad or when I was doing things. And so I had this joke because he lived in Slovenia. So like, how many pieces of mail do you actually think people are sending to Slovenia? Not that many. And so I had this joke where there's like this man with a kayak or like a tiny little sailboat who would go back and forth to go pick up the one letter that would be being sent to Slovenia that year, because I like send a Christmas card or something. And so he comes by sailboat over to the US, or rowboat, whichever one. I think rowboat is what I was actually thinking. And then he comes and he picks up the letter from Chicago, which is where I'm from. And then he walks all the way back to the coast and then sits back down in his sailboat and then rows all the way back to Europe and then puts it in Slovenia. You know, he has to like go around down over to Croatia. Slovenia is not landlocked. They actually do have a little bit of access to the ocean. Slovenia has everything. Plug for Slovenia. They have mountains, they have forests, waterfalls, and the ocean. They have an island on the inside with a castle on it, which I think is actually a church, but it's a very popular tourist destination. So, yes, shout out to Slovenia. This is what I did today. I went to a cat thing, I went to a cafe, I went to like all of this stuff. Okay, nobody cares. We are going to read Twelfth Night. Let's do it. Yeah, they don't have XP, I know. But you know what? It's okay. They don't need me. Not yet, you know. How much is Slovenia paying me? Not enough. Not enough. I wish they would give me like a free trip to Slovenia. If I got a free trip from Slovenia, I would plug Slovenia so hard on this stream. If they were like, we'll give you a free trip to Slovenia and like some housing in Slovenia for a while. Jacko, stop. Okay. All right, let me get the book and the map that I have of everything happening. I remade the map of the characters, and it looks so much better and more legible than last time. I'm so proud of my of my little thing. Okay, so we have Orsino, who is the Duke, aka, I thought this was stupid, but also kind of funny. The Duke, aka Puke, and then I put like a cool puking face because I thought it was clever. And then we have Viola, aka Cesario, and I drew her in pants. And then I have Olivia, who's the Countess, and she didn't really get anything because, like, I don't know, she doesn't have anything where I'm like, cool, you know. And then we have Andrew, Agua Cheek, and I just drew water because agua, and then I drew an upside down heart because it looks like a butt. And then we have Toby, but I didn't write anything about Toby either because I ripped on him so hard yesterday that I was just like, you know what, I should just let it go. I should just let Toby live in peace for today. If I think of anything for Toby later, I'll just do it. But anyway, yeah, it just encapsulates the web of the crap that's happening as of late. If anything else happens, I will draw it even more as we continue on. Lorenzo, you were there for that. I know his name is Toby, okay? And I know your name is Toby, Lorenzo. Lorenzo, Toby, Rumpelstiltskin, Maximilian. Yes. Okay, so anyway, we are on scene 5 of Act 4. Right. Busted, Lorenzo. I don't know what your last name is, though. You know, I just know you have a lot of middle names. Anyway, so we finished the first 4 acts, or the first 4 scenes of Act 2, and then I got exhausted, so then I didn't read scene 5. So we're going to get into scene 5 now, and we're going to get into reading it. So essentially what happened before this. Okay, let's get into this, shall we? So scene 1, we were introduced to Viola's brother, twin brother, whose name is Sebastian. He is going to go meet Orsino and hang out with Orsino. Viola and Malvolio had like a little, would it be called a squabble? I think so. where Viola finally realized that Olivia was entranced by him, essentially. So, like, or Olivia is entranced by Viola. Olivia has a crush on him. She wants him to come back so that they can talk again. And Viola's like, oh shit, this is not good. Because, you know, she's a woman. And Olivia doesn't know that. So Viola has deceived Olivia on accident. And then Sir Toby and Sir Andrew were being stupid and drunk in the house. And then they came up with a plan with Maria, the handmaiden of Olivia, to, what is it? To trick Orsino. So they're going to write a letter to Orsino that seems like it's from Olivia. They're about to be roommates. Yeah, for real. Toby and Andrew about to be roommates. Right, Andrew? Yes. And then the Duke and Viola had a scene together where the Duke was like, so, how'd it go? What's up, bruh? But yeah, the Duke and Viola had a conversation, and the Duke was like, hey, what'd she like? Did she like my poem? Oh my gosh. Did she like it? And Viola was like, no, she doesn't like you, bro. Can you just let me go tell her that you don't want to pursue her anymore because she doesn't want you pursuing her? And the Duke eventually was just like, you know what? Okay, fine. Go over, tell her I received the message, valid. And now we're here in scene 5 of Act 2. Good God, I'm taking forever with this. And we're in a walled garden adjoining Olivia's house. One door leads out of the garden, another opens into the house. Okay, so think about it this way. This is Olivia's house, and then this is the garden. The house has a door that goes into the garden, and then there's another door that goes outside. Those are the two doors that we can see. They're in the garden, okay? And enter from the house Sir Toby Belch. What a legend. We love Toby. We love Toby on this stream. And Andrew Aguacheek. Wow, we love Andrew. Followed by Fabian. Fabian? He's a member of Olivia's household. What member? We don't know. In the garden with the tulips. Anyway. Sir Toby. Come thy ways, Signor Fabian. I'm calling him Fabian. Fabian? I like Fabian better. Okay, and Fabian says, nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy. Sir Toby. Wouldst thou not be glad to have the miserly, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame? Fabian. I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favour with my lady about a bear baiting here. Sir Toby. To anger him. We'll have the bear again, and we will fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew? Sir Andrew. And we do not. It is pity of our lives. So Sir Andrew and Toby are just like, yo, bro, we got this under control. We got this on lock. You know what? Orsino is going to be so fooled by this. He's going to look so stupid. And Fabian's like, I don't know, man. Are you sure? And they're like, yes, we're sure. The two idiots are sure. And Maria comes in from the garden entrance. Which one? I don't know. I'm guessing, because I mean, both doors go into the garden. I'ma just say. Very vague Shakespeare. Sir Toby says, here comes the little villain. How now, brown cow? My medal of India. And Maria says, get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. He has been yonder in the sun practicing behavior of his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery. For I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Wait, what? This is for Malvolio? Shakespeare's making an idiot out of me. So they're writing this to Malvolio. They're trying to trick Malvolio. About what? What? Close, in the name of jesting. And the men hide in the box tree. She places the letter. So they're putting a letter out in the garden for Malvolio to see. Does he like Olivia? What? I don't know. Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling. So I guess Maria doesn't like Malvolio either. I guess not very many people like Malvolio, because I don't know what that's about. And Malvolio says, "'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near. That should she fancy. It should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?" And Sir Toby says, "Here's an overweening rogue." And Fabian says, "Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jets under his advanced plumes." Sir Andrew, "Slight! I could so beat the rogue." Fabian, "Peace, I say!" So they're just like gossiping about seeing him, and they're like, "Ugh, even his presence disgusts me." And Fabian's just like, "Shut up, can I listen, please?" And Malvolio says, "To be Count Malvolio." He's kind of full of himself. Sir Toby says, "Ah, rogue." Sir Andrew, pistol him! Pistol him!" So they're just like, "Kill him, please. He's literally no use to any of us." And Fabian says, "Peace! Peace!" Malvolio says, "There is example for it. The lady of the strat she married, the yeoman of the wardrobe." Sir Toby, "Fie on him, Jezebel!" Fabian, "Oh, peace! Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him." So Fabian's just like, "Hey, Toby, chill out. He's about to pick up the letter." He's like getting really into himself. He's hyping himself up. He's just like, "Oh man, I'm the best." Just let him warm himself up by himself. Malvolio says, "Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state." Sir Toby, "Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eye." Malvolio, "Calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping." Sir Toby, "Fire and brimstone." Fabian, "Oh, peace, peace." So Malvolio's kind of bragging also about how he's seen Olivia in her bedchambers and how he's had this like opportunity to get close to this woman who no one else has been able to get close to. Malvolio, "And then to have the humor of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place as I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman Toby." And Sir Toby says, "Bolts and shackles." Fabian, "Oh, peace, peace, peace now. Now." Malvolio, "7 of my people, with an obedient start, make out for him. I frown the while, and perchance wind up my watch, or play with some rich jewel." Toby approaches, curtsies there to me. Sir Toby, "Shall this fellow live?" So he's kind of like playing this weird scenario out in his head. You know, like when you're in the shower and you give a concert to like nobody, but like in your head it's like to somebody. Even though it's not like you're in the shower giving a concert, you're actually giving a concert. Anyway, so yeah, that's what Malvolio's doing, except instead of a concert, it's just like standing up to Toby and all of this. Anyway. And Fabian says, Though our silence be drawn from us with cars, yet peace." Malvolio, I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control. Sir Toby, "And does not Toby take you a blow of the lips then?" Malvolio, saying, "Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast on your niece, give me this prerogative of speech." So Malvolio is actually, okay, I get this now. I slipped up. I'm sorry. So, Malvolio is interested in Olivia. Damn it, do I have to add that to the web now? Yes, okay. So, Malvolio is interested in Olivia as well. And he's kind of like fantasizing about this idea of him being married to... Who do I perform for in the shower? Myself. No one else! Lorenzo! I am Madonna in the shower, okay? Get over it. Anyway, so Malvolio is making up the scenario where he marries Olivia, and where Toby has to bow down to him and treat him with respect because he's married to his niece, where he has to take his hand and shake it and treat him as an equal. And Sir Toby says, "What? What?" Malvolio, "You must amend your drunkenness." And Sir Toby says, "Oh, scab!" And Fabian says, "Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our plot." Malvolio, "Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight." Sir Andrew, "That's me, I warrant you." I like how Sir Andrew's like, "Oh, he said my name, he said me too. He talked about me." Why is Andrew actually like the queerest fucking character in this entire play? He's just like, "Oh, Malvolio said my name, I wonder if he knows who I am." He's kind of buff. But no, so Malvolio is just, again, he's like, "Oh, and then I would kick you out for your drunkenness because you're a piece of trash and I don't like you and I don't want you in my house. Okay, scab." Anyway, Malvolio says, "One, Sir Andrew," and then he sees the letter on the ground. And Sir Andrew says, "I knew 'twas I, for many do call me fool." And Malvolio picks up the letter. "What employment have we here?" Fabian, "Now is the woodcock near the gin." Sir Toby, "Oh, peace, in the spirit of humours imitate reading aloud to him." So now Toby's just like, "Fabian, shut up. I understand that he picked up the letter." Shh. And Malvolio says, "By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, and her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. It is, in contempt of question, her hand." So Malvolio recognizes the handwriting. And Sir Andrew says, "Her C's, her U's, and her T's." Why that? He's making fun of her. He's making fun of Malvolio. Malvolio reads the superscription. "To the unknown beloved, this and my good wishes." Oh, her very phrases. "By your leave, wax soft in the impressure." It says lucrece. It's the stamp, okay? It's the stamp that he's talking about, with which she uses to seal. See, "'Tis my lady to whom this should this be." And so he opens it. That's illegal. You're not supposed to do that. I don't know where this is set, but I at least know that in the U.S. you are not allowed to open other people's mail. So he opens the letter. And Fabian says, "This win him, liver and all." And Malvolio reads, "Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move. No man must know." No man must know what follows. The number's altered. No man must know if this should be thee, Malvolio. Sir Toby, "Harry, hang thee, Brock." And Malvolio keeps reading. "I may command where I adore, but silence like a..." What the fuck? Why do we keep using this word? Lucrecy? It's the stamp. Knife. "With bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life." And Fabian says, "A fustian riddle." So she's like keeping it vague. And she has like a whole bunch of letters that are in his name written down. And again, she didn't write this letter. These dudes did. And Sir Toby says, "Excellent wench, I say." Malvolio, "M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see. So Malvolio wants to see if it's him that she loves and adores and wants to be with. Sir Toby says, "And with what wing the stallion checks at it?" Malvolio, "I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She's my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. In the end, what should that alphabetical position portend? If I could make there resemble something in me, soft. M-O-A-I. I. Okay, Malvolio. Anyway, Sir Toby says, oh, I make up that. He is now at a cold scent. Fabian, Soder with cry upon for all this, though it be as rank as a fox. Malvolio says, Malvolio, why, that begins my name. When did Malvolio become like this weird ditzy-ass character? Like, why is he this dude who's like, oh, I'm in love. Oh, that's the first letter of my name. And Fabian said, did I not say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at faults. Malvolio, but then there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow. But O does. Fabian, and O shall end, I hope. So, Sir Toby, aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry O. They're just like sitting in the background like, this is disgusting. Which honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat. I like Malvolio, like he's a good upstanding dude, but at the same time right now he's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Malvolio, and then I comes behind. Fabian, I. And you had an eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you. Malvolio, I. This simulation is not as the former. Yep, we're living in a simulation. That's exactly what Malvolio said, verbatim. Just kidding. And yet to crush this a little, it would bow to me for every one of these letters are in my name. Soft. Here follows prose. So he's like, okay, there's a little thing after this. Oh my god, this is like the longest-ish ever. Put your seatbelt on. We're getting into a monologue. He reads, if this fall into thy hand revolve, in my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inquire thyself to what thou art be like. Art like to be. Cast thy humble slough and appear fresh, be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang arguments of state, put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, the fellow of servants and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the fortune unhappy. So this is what she's saying in the letter. She's just like describing Malvolio, essentially. She. Olivia is not doing this. The other dudes are doing this. Anyway. Daylight and champagne. So he's saying this of his own accord. Or whatever. He's saying whatever by himself. Daylight and champagne discovers... Hold on. One more time. Daylight and champion. I did read that as champagne twice. Discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point devised the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. Oh, Malvolio, stop! If she gives you a compliment on your stockings, it means she likes your stockings. It doesn't mean she necessarily likes you. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered, and in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars I am happy. I will be strange stout in yellow stockings and cross-gartered. No, don't wear your yellow stockings every day. That's gross. You probably don't wash them every day and they're gonna get sweaty. Even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove! And my stars be praised. Here is yet a postscript. Sounds like he's having nice guy problems, I know. I know. It sounds like it can't be hard to baffle. I know. Lord Toby is literally drunk all the time. I don't know how it would be hard to baffle Lord Toby. It doesn't seem like a challenge. Anyway, he reads the postscript, and it says, "Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles come thee well. Therefore in my presence still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee." And then he says to himself, "Jove, I thank thee. I will smile, I will do everything that thou wilt have me." And then he exits. Bro, this poor dude. I kind of feel bad for Malvolio, not gonna lie. Poor Malvolio. He's having a tough time. You know, he's got the ladies. I feel like he could, I think he would be a good boyfriend for someone. But at the same time, the way he's acting about Olivia, that doesn't seem healthy. I might just say. So, Fabian. "I will not give my part to this sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie." Sir Toby. "I could marry this wench for this device." Sir Andrew. "So could I too." Sir Andrew, I swear to God. Sir Andrew just goes along with anything Toby says. Sir Toby. "And ask no other dowry with her but such another jest." Sir Andrew. "Nor I neither." Come on, Andrew, have your own thought. Enter Maria. "Fabian, here comes my noble gold catcher." The ultimate yes man, I know. Sir Toby to Maria. "Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?" What the Okay, we're gonna add that to the list of things that Shakespeare is into. Here we go. Gonna get this out. I'm gonna get a pen. Women stepping on necks. Step on me, mommy. Let's go. Oh my God. Shakespeare. Shakespeare is genuinely killing me with this shit. Okay. Neck stepping. Fantastic. Foot dom. I'll put that next to it. Thank you for the specifics, Lorenzo. If anybody else wants to contribute any synonyms or things that are related, feel free. I feel bad for anybody that just joined and has absolutely no context as to why chat is saying the things they are saying. Huzzah! Okay. "Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?" And Sir Andrew says, "Or a mine either." Jesus. Andrew! Andrew! Andrew, this is my message for Andrew. Andrew, hey, I know you really like Toby. But you need to calm down. Just because Toby likes it doesn't mean you have to like it, okay? Like, my mom used to tell me this when I was in elementary school. This was her first dating advice for me. Sometimes you have to like things that are different from other people in order to seem interesting to other people. If you like one kind of music, don't say that you like a different kind of music because the person you like likes that kind of music. Because guess what? Maybe you can teach them something new and get them interested in something different. If you like rock climbing and that person likes basketball, you should just say you like rock climbing and don't tell them that you're on a basketball team. So, Andrew, don't say you like to get stepped on by women just because Toby likes it, okay? That's my talk. Anyway. Basketball climbing. No! Right. Her Toby sexy. Anyway. Toby says, "Shall I play my freedom at tray trip and become thy bond slave?" And Sir Andrew says, "I'faith, Right, either. Oh my god, Toby. Andrew, stop. Sir Toby, why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad. Maria, nay, but say true. Does it work upon him? Sir Toby, like aquavitae with a midwife. So Sir Toby's like, the plan worked. The plan worked, Maria. We're killing it. We're kicking ass. You kind of milked it a little too hard, but let me tell you, it's working. And Maria says, if you will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a colour she abhors, and cross-gartered a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me. So Maria made up a lie. Whoa. Maria's a bad bitch. She's like, Olivia doesn't like yellow. So he's going to use yellow stockings every goddamn day. And guess what? She's going to find him less and less attractive every day. And she doesn't even like him like that. So if anything, she's not even going to want him on her guard anymore. So, Sir Toby, to the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit. Sir Andrew, I'll make one too. And they all exhumed. Oh my God. I like where this is going. I really do. But, oh God. It's a mess. It's a goddamn mess. Okay, so now we're in Act 3. Huzzah! Huzzah! Congratulations, we have made it thus far. How long is Act 4? Or Act 3? It's 20 pages. We're not going to make it through Act 3. We'll read a little bit, but we won't read a lot. It's a classic sitcom episode. Right? I know, right, punk? Okay. We'll see how much we get through today. We'll get through what we get through, eh? Okay. Hey, that rhymed. So we have the clown and we have Viola. The clown is playing his pipe and tabor. Oh. Thanks, Lorenzo. That is very kind of you. The clown is playing his pipe and tabor, enters the garden. Viola, as Cesario comes in through the outer door as she finishes. And Viola says, Save thee, friend. In thy music dost thou live by the tabor? And the clown says, No, sir, I live by the church, which is so untrue. I don't understand Twitch either, Lorenzo. To Jokos, I think that's what I'm supposed to say. I think I'm supposed to say thanks for the gift sub. Thank you for the gift sub, Lorenzo. That is very sweet. I don't understand Twitch. Lorenzo, you and I are honestly in the same boat right now. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? After I go to the bank, because I'm a grandma, after I go to the bank, because I don't know how to online bank, I am going to do like an hour and a half of research with my glasses like this. Like this. Yes, to Jokos, I do understand that. So that's about as much as I understand so far. So that's cool. Thank you, Lorenzo. Okay. So, Viola. Chat. Okay, chat, calm down. I know, I'm doing emote research tomorrow. I gotta figure out how to do it. A friend of mine does graphic design and stuff. So, I'll figure it out. Okay, Viola. Save thee, friend. In thy music dost thou live by tabor? And clown says, No, sir, I live by the church. And so, yeah, I said, no. The clown does not live by the church. Let's be honest here. He be a deceptive little man, okay? Viola says, Art thou a churchman? Oh, okay. The clown says, "No such matter, sir. I do live by the church, for I do live at my house, and my house doth stand by the church." Ah, okay. So the clown is making a joke that isn't that funny, because the clown said, "Haha, I live by the church because we're next door neighbors, the church and I." And Viola says, "So thou mayest say the king lies by a beggar if a beggar dwell near him, or the church stands by thy tabor, if thy tabor stand by the church." The clown said, "You have said it, sir. To see this age, a sentence is but a cheverel glove to a good wit. How quickly the wrong side may be turned outward." Viola says, "Nay, that's certain. They that dally nicely with words may quickly make them wanton." And clown says, "I would therefore my sister had no name, sir." And Viola says, "Why, man?" And clown says, "Why, sir, her name's a word, and to dally with that word might make my sister wanton. But indeed words are very rascals, since bonds disgrace them." So, I think, I don't know, the clown's saying some weird stuff about women. He's just like, you know, words quickly make them wanton. So, okay, I'm going to remind myself what wanton means, even though I am pretty much sure. Oh, words make them promiscuous. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking more of like a lazy kind of sexy. I don't know why I think that. Because when I think of wanton, I think of like the lady on the couch with like the dudes and the grapes. And for me, that's lazy sexy. But like there is a lot of charm in lazy sexy, okay? I get it. I want to be lazy all the time. Do I want grapes? No. But you know what? I will take grapes. Okay. So. Wanton. Oh. So Jokos, do you only have lazy sexy? I like it. Very good. Okay. And Viola says, "Thy reasons, man." So, like, why do you think words make women wanton? Wanton. It's like wanting, but wanton. But it's not with an I, it's with an O. Okay. "Troth, sir, I can yield you none without words, and words are grown so false I am loath to prove reason with them." So he's just like, "Oh, but these words, they're so dangerous. I can't, I can't just show off my lusty blah, blah, blah." And Viola says, "I warrant thou art a merry fellow and carest for nothing." Clown, "Not so, sir. I do care for something, but in my conscience, sir, I do not care for you. If that be care for nothing, sir, I wouldn't make you invisible." So the clown's like, "No, I do care about things. I just don't care about you. So, I mean, if you are everything, then maybe I do care about nothing." And Viola says, "Art not thou the Lady Olivia's fool?" And the clown says, "No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married, and fools are like husbands, as pilchards are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words." So the clown's like, "I'm not technically her full-time clown. I do a little bit of side work, but like so do a couple of the other jesters in town. So, I'm trying to secure this gig, but she needs to get married first. Because like if I'm going to stick her, I'm a dude, and I'm not related. It's kind of complicated. There's like a contract, And Viola's like, "I saw thee late at the Count Orsino's." And the clown says, "Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there." And Viola says, "Nay, and thou pass upon me. I'll no more with thee. Hold there's expenses for thee." And then she gives them a coin. Bro, I hope she's like, "Now sing me a song." Because that's what they always do. They like give him a little bit of money and then they're like, here's some, give me a song. He's like a jukebox. But anyway, Viola's just like, okay, here's a coin for your time. And the clown says, now Jove, in his next commodity of hair, send thee a beard. Viola says, by my troth I'll tell thee, I am almost sick for one. And aside says, though I would not have to grow it on my chin, is thy lady within? So the clown's just like, you know what I would recommend for you? A beard. And Viola's like, I've been dying to grow a beard. If only I could grow one because I'm a woman. Good night, Lorenzo. Have a good evening. Thanks for coming out. If you need some help, let me know. You have my Instagram, so just DM me and we can figure it out together. Good night, Lorenzo. Talk to you later. Clown, indicating the coin. Would not a pair of these have bred, sir? And Viola says, yes, being kept together and put to use. And Clown says, I would play Lord Pandarius. Good night, Lorenzo. Of Phrygia, sir, to bring a Cressida to this Troilus. And Viola says, I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged. And she gives another coin to the clown. And so I guess she made a request for a song for him to play a song in the future? I guess. That's what I'm picking up. What he's putting down? Okay. Right. Play Freebird! Exactly, to Jokos. Exactly. And Clown says, the matter, I hope it's not great. Sir, begging but a beggar. Cressida was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will constir to them whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welcome. I might say element, but the word is overworn. So maybe he's going to play this whenever Viola has to go back over to Olivia's house. That's what I'm thinking, because it seems that, yeah, Viola is near the house that Olivia is at. So, that's what it seems like. Anyway, the clown exits, and Viola's alone. This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons and the time, and like the haggard check at every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man's art, for folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men folly fallen, quite taint their wit. So, Viola's basically saying he's really good at playing an idiot, because he's a very smart man, but at the same time, he's pretending to be stupid because it's easier and it's more convenient to pretend to be naive and to pretend to not know anything, when in reality, you do. Anyway, so Sir Toby Belch comes in, and guess who else comes in with Toby? Huh, that's right, Andrew! And Sir Toby says, save you, gentlemen. And Viola says, and you, sir. Sir Andrew. You This is French. I'm so sorry if I say this wrong. Dieu vous garde, monsieur. And Viola says, et vous aussi. Nope, that's not right. Votre serviteur. F minus. Okay, Sir Andrew. I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours. Sir Toby, will you encounter the house? My niece is desirous. You should enter if your trade be to her. And so Sir Toby is just like, hey, you should go talk to Olivia. She's really wanton, if you get what I'm saying. And Viola says, I am bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage. And Sir Toby says, taste your legs, sir. Put them into motion. So he's just like, hurry up then. Viola, my legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs. So Viola's just like, what the hell do you mean? Okay, just be normal, Toby, for once. Toby says, I mean to go, sir, to enter. And Viola says, I will answer you with gate and entrance, but we are prevented. So, enter from the house Olivia with Maria. So Olivia comes into the house with Maria. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you. That's what Viola says. And again, Viola is Cesario. She's in pants right now. And Sir Andrew says, that youth's a rare courtier. Rain odors. Well. Viola, my matter hath no voice, lady, but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear. Sir Andrew, odors? Pregnant and vouchsafed? I'll get 'em all three ready. Olivia, let the garden door be shut and leave me to my hearing. So Sir Toby, Sir Andrew, and Maria all leave. So it's just Viola and Olivia in the room, by themselves. Alone. Together. And alone. What's gonna happen? I know! So. And Olivia says, give me your hand, sir. Viola, bowing. My duty, madam, in most humble service. Olivia, what is your name? Viola, Cesario is your servant's name, fair princess. Viola, if you don't want Olivia, don't flirt with her. Don't call her my fair princess. Just be like, Countess. Just call her Countess. Olivia, my servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning was called compliment. You are servant of the Count Orsino, youth. Viola, and he is yours, and he must needs be yours. Your servant's servant is your servant, madam. Olivia, for him I think not on him for his thoughts. Would they were blanks, rather than filled with me. Viola, madam, I come to wait your gentle thoughts on his behalf. Olivia, oh, by your leave, I pray you, I bade you never speak again of him. But would you undertake another suit? I had rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres. And Viola says, dear lady, and Olivia says, give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment, you did hear a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit to force that on you in a shameful cunning, which you knew none of yours. What might you think? Have you not set mine honor at the stake, and baited it with all the unmuzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think? To one of your receiving enough is shown a cypress, not a bosom hides my heart. So let me hear you speak. They also about to be roommates. I know, right? To Jokos. So Olivia's just like, I gave you this ring last time. Did you get it? I inconvenienced myself to send it to you. I inconvenienced my guard to give it to you. I inconvenienced you to give it to you. Was I wrong to do so? And Viola says, I pity you. And Olivia says, that's a degree to love. And Viola says, no, not a grice, for 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies. I know, right? Oof to Jokos. Well, Olivia says, why, then methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how apt the poor are to be proud if one should be a prey. How much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. And the clock strikes. Bam, bam, bam. The clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth, I will not have you. And yet when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man, and there lies your way due west. So Olivia's just like, oh, you don't like me? Fine. Get out of my house. Goodbye. Goodbye. And Viola says, then westward ho, grace and good disposition attend your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me. And Olivia says, stay. I prithee tell me what thou thinkest of me. And Viola says that you do think you are not what you are. And Olivia says, if I think so, I think the same of you. And Viola says, then think you right. I am not what I am. And Olivia says, I would you were as I would have you be. So Viola's like, I'm not who you think I am, and I'm not I'm not who I think I am. Even though you're not who you think you are, Olivia, but it's different because you're actually not a man, so it can't explain it though, because otherwise I would reveal my secret identity, and that's gonna like really mess some stuff up for me, and I'm making really good money, so, but I'm not gonna tell you because it's a secret. I'm mysterious. But anyway, so like after Olivia tried to send Viola away, she was like, no, please wait, don't go. And Olivia said, I would you were as I would have you be. Viola says, would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool. And Olivia says aside, oh, what a deal of scorn looks as beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. So Olivia's just like, oh, he looks so cute when he's angry. And then she says to Viola, Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidenhood, honor, truth, and everything I love thee so that maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reasons from this clause. For that I woo, thou therefore hast no cause, but rather reason, thus with reason better. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better. So Olivia just confessed that she loves Cesario. Great! That's great. That doesn't make anything complicated. That's great. And Viola says, by innocence I swear, and by my youth I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth. And that no woman has, nor never none, shall mistress be of it, save I alone. And so adieu, good madam, nevermore will I my master's tears to you deplore. And Olivia says, yet come again, for thou perhaps mayest move that heart, which now abhors to like his love. And they exhumed. So I find this really interesting. And also, this is where we're going to stop reading today, but I want to get into this for a second. I find this really interesting because, you know, Olivia has been being pursued by Orsino for a while. And Olivia's very adamant about the fact that her heart will continue to be unchanging, no matter how much Orsino pursues her. But now that she likes Viola, aka Cesario, she's like, my heart will be unchanging, and I will change your mind, or I will change your mind, Cesario. I don't care what Orsino says. I don't want you to deliver any more messages for me, but you can come by any time, and I want the chance to convince you to love me. Right, I can change him. Thank you to Jokos. Exactly. This is just like a whole book of I can change him, right? Orsino's like, I can change Olivia. Olivia's like, I can change Cesario. Andrew is like, I can change Toby. But yeah, so I find that interesting how, I mean, we're humans, and humans are full of hypocrisy naturally. But I find it funny that Olivia is starting to jump over to the side of, oh, I wanna be the one for you, and no matter how long it takes, I'm going to pursue you. La la. So yeah, cool. Well, that's the stream for today. We'll finish Act 3 tomorrow, I believe. Let's see, how much Act 3 do we got tomorrow? I don't think it's a lot. Doesn't look like we can do it. It's like 15 pages. It's cool. We can do it. We'll finish Act 3 tomorrow. I'm optimistic. Thanks for coming. If you're interested in seeing future streams, feel free to follow. Do I have anywhere I post if I'm not going to be able to stream? So I post previous streams on YouTube. I don't post anything other than streams right now on YouTube. I do post, I'm planning on posting actually some music stuff soon. If you are interested in seeing Girl with Experience music, but we'll see what happens. Hype, right? Fun fact for all of y'all who didn't know, I studied music in college. So I do make a little bit of music here and there, and I'm gonna try to make more in the coming year because I will have more free time outside of my job. So that will be nice. So yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope all of you have a good evening or a good day or a good afternoon. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I will be streaming tomorrow, Act 3. And yeah. See you later. Okay, bye.